Kelly, and this is Kelly Hill Yoga, day 7 on our 30 days of yoga. I'm so excited we're here, 1 week in, I can't believe it. I wrote something fun for today, a really creative practice, but I'm going to move that to tomorrow because after what happened yesterday, I really feel like we need to focus on positive energy, positive intention, and let's just start doing that with our mind and bodies on our mats so that we can take it to the rest of our day and hopefully start like almost a pay it forward type motion with this positivity, creativity, just mindfulness of ourselves and the world around us, and to build good communication, great energy that hopefully spreads to the rest of the world. So let's start our practice today. Just a nice comfy seated position, head over heart, heart over pelvis, tall up in the spine, up through the spine, shoulders pulled down and away from your ears. Just close the eyes or soften your gaze as we become mindful. Just the normal breath, inhale and exhale. Start to think about how we're feeling. Be present in this moment. And with each breath, let's start to pull in positive thoughts, energy, vibes, juju, happy thoughts, whatever you need today. Let's exhale and expel all that negativity. We don't want any feelings of anxiety, angst, anger, apprehension. Just being here in this moment, pulling in positive thoughts like I am here, I am beautiful, I am able. On our next inhale, open up the eyes, gently rise the arms up and over the head as we reach up nice and tall, finding length in both sides of the body. Wiggle your fingers, sway side to side. Let's just wake things up. Beautiful. Exhale, bend the elbows, shoulder blades pulled together. Cactus arms. Inhale, arms up and overhead. Exhale, bend the arms, pull the shoulder blades together. Beautiful. Inhale, nice deep breath in. Exhale verbally. Expel any last little negative thought. Inhale, arms up and overhead. Exhale verbally. Get rid of that negative energy. Beautiful. Last one. Last time. Last cleaning breath. Great. Roll the shoulders a few times. Let's take the right ear to the right shoulder. Stretching the left side of your neck. Reach that left hand out. It should slightly intensify the stretch. If it's too much, it's also okay to leave that left hand on your knee. Gently bring everything back to neutral position. Take the left ear to the left shoulder, right hand reached out. Beautiful. Back to the center. We're going to reach the left hand up, Deep inhale, finding length in that left side body, and let's reach over to the right side. So your right hand can either rest on the mat, come down to your forearm if you're able. If not, that's okay too. Let's ground through your left hip, not letting it shift up off the mat. Gently come back to center. Inhale, right arm up. Find length in that right side body. Reach to the left, left forearm on the mat. And we're remembering here to listen to that feedback our body is giving. If they're telling us it's too far, we'll back off a little bit. Creating that, like we talked about earlier, that positive intention, not letting any negative energy feed into our mind. Gently come back to the center. Let's reach both arms up. Exhale, left hand, reach to the right knee, right arm is gonna go behind you into a nice twist, a seated twist. Inhale, find height up through the crown of your head. Exhale, let's deepen the twist. Gently come back to center. Arms up and overhead. As we inhale, exhale, twist, right hand to left knee, left hand behind you. Keeping integrity all the way up through the crown of the head. Inhale, find length. Exhale, gently deepen your twist. Slowly unravel, come back to center. Just release a little bit of that tension, finding a little bit of movement. And we'll meet in tabletop. So hands under shoulders, knees under hips. We're gonna roll through a couple of rounds of cat-cow just to wake up the spine a little bit more, because we will be doing quite a few twists today, just to boost circulation. So inhale, lift the chin, drop the belly. Exhale, tuck the chin, belly button to spine, rounding through, separating your shoulder blades. Inhale, lift the chin, drop the belly. Exhale, belly button to spine. Go ahead and move through a couple of rounds yourself. Just finding any little bit of movement you might need today. Listening, giving your body what it needs. Just if you want to shift your hips a little from side to side, or circles. Just whatever you are feeling and wanting. Last little bit of cat-cow. Inhale, drop the belly. Exhale, roll through the spine. Great job. Come back to a neutral spine. Lift it up through the crown of the head. Inhale, reach your right arm up to the sky. Opening up through that right side. Exhale, thread that right arm underneath your left into a spinal twist. Let's ensure that we're not shifting any too far to one side with your hips. Trying to keep them as neutral as possible as we rock out this nice shoulder stretch / spinal twist. Inhale, reach your right arm back up, unraveling. Exhale, place your right hand back on the mat, taking it to the other side. So inhale, left arm up, really opening up that left side. Exhale, thread that needle underneath your right arm onto your left shoulder, head gently resting on the mat, hips not shifted too far to the left or the right, staying as neutral as possible. Nice gentle twist and stretch in that left shoulder as well. Keeping this all passive and gentle. Let's unravel. Inhale, reach that left hand up. Exhale, place the left hand back on the mat. Tuck the toes, shift the hips back, and into our first downward dog. Hips pulled up to the sky, grounded through the thumb and forefinger or index finger. It's okay if your heels aren't perfectly on the ground or if you have a generous bend in the knees. Once again, we're listening, being mindful, positive intention. Nice. Walking it out if you need to. So bending one knee, straightening the other. So you get generous, bend in the knees, gaze forward. Inhale and exhale, gently step to the top of your mat. Forward fold. Nice ragdoll posture. Grab both elbows if you'd like. Just hanging out in this forward fold very passively. If you would like, have a nice bend in the knees. It's not about forcing anything to do anything it doesn't want to. All that does is create anxiety and tension. Rock back and forth if you'd like. Slowly release your elbows if you were doing so. Inhale, both hands on the shins to halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, ground through all four corners of the feet as you root to rise, lifting up, arms overhead. Exhale, palms to chest. Let's just take 3 rounds of breath here. Refocusing our thoughts. Your mind began to wander off the mat, outside the room. Bring it back here to this moment, this time, this energy. Beautiful. Let's inhale, arms up and overhead. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Place your hands on the mat, step back to plank. Inhale as we press away, separated the shoulder blades. Exhale, bend the elbows, slowly lower with control down to the mats. On our bellies, hands under shoulders. Inhale, rise to cobra, chest pulled forward, hips still on the mat. Exhale, slowly lower down, shift to down dog. Beautiful. Hips pull to the sky, lengthen the crown of the head. Inhale, right leg up, 3-legged dog, hips square, bend that right knee. Exhale, knee to nose, with control. Hold, gently step between your hands. Set up in this runner's lunge. So we're high on the back toes. Left hand remains on the mat as we reach the right arm up to a nice twist. And in this posture, let's imagine you're trying to slide that left hand away from your right foot in order to find a little bit of depth in your twist. Gaze can be up to your hand or down on the mat, just wherever you find balance. Exhale, slowly bring that right hand back down. Inhale, rise to crescent. Left hip pulled forward, right hip pulled back, trying to keep them as square as possible. Shoulders relaxed, arms up and overhead. Inhale. Exhale, drop the back foot, warrior two. Shoulders pulled down and away from the ears, arms parallel to the ground, right arm forward, left arm back. Inhale, flip your palm, reach up and overhead, peaceful warrior. Exhale, back to warrior two. Straighten through that front leg. Right arm reaches forward as far as you can and tilting down to a triangle posture. So right hand can either rest on your shin, ankle, or floor. Left arm is reaching up to the sky. Slight micro bend in that front knee. Breathing, listening, not pushing anything too far. Keeping integrity in that back leg as well. Exhale, lower hand, left hand back down on the mat. Shift on that back foot to a runner's lunge. Right foot goes back, upward push up, bend the elbows, slowly lower all the way down. Hands on shoulders, push up, lift as you lift your chest. Cobra. Exhale, slowly lower down. We'll meet in downward dog. One nice deep rounded breath. Inhale and exhale. Resetting our intention before we take it to the other side. Inhale, left leg up, three-legged dog. Bend the knee to nose. With control, as much as possible. Hold, hold. Gently place it between your hands. Great job. Setting up in this runner's lunge, high on the back toes, grounded through that front foot. Reach your left arm up to a twist. Keeping integrity through that back leg. Once again, let's imagine we're sliding that right hand away from your left foot in order to find depth in your twist. Beautiful. Left arm back down. Inhale as we rise to crescent or high lunge. Right hip pulled forward, left hip pulled back. Arms reaching up and overhead. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, warrior two. Pivot on the back foot. So front foot centered to your back foot's parallel to the back edge of your mat. Sinking in this posture, finding strength before we transition to peaceful warrior. So flip the palm, reach the right arm up and back, peaceful warrior. Exhale, back to warrior two. Bend or straighten through that front leg, reach forward as far as possible and tilt down to triangle. Right arm's reaching up, gaze is up to your hands or down on the ground, wherever you find your balance point. Micro bend in that front leg if necessary. And your hand can, or your left hand can be shin, ankle, mat. Sending energy down that back leg as well. Beautiful. Let's bring everything back down to a runner's lunge. Step that left foot back, upward push-up or plank. Exhale, bend the elbows, slowly lower all the way down. Hands under the shoulders, lift the chest. Elbows pulled in. Exhale, lower the chest back down. Shift your hips up and back to downward dog. Beautiful. Start to take it downstream. Just take a couple of breaths here. Controlling that energy we just built up. Gently come down onto your knees. Swing your legs around. Sorry for my creaky floor. Extend your left leg out in front of you. Bring the sole of your right foot on the opposite side or the outside of your left, your left thigh. Then inhale, find lift and length in our spine. Exhale, bring your left elbow to the outside of your right knee as your right hand comes behind you to a spinal twist. Really remembering we're not cranking, pulling, forcing, causing any undue stress. Gently release and unravel. Straighten that right leg as we step the left foot over the right thigh. Inhale, lift the right arm up. Exhale, right elbow to the outside of the left knee as the left arm comes behind you into this twist. Gently unravel. You can either choose to grab the backs of the thighs and slowly lower down onto your back. Regardless of how you get there, let's meet on our backs. Let's hug our knees to the chest, rock back and forth. Being mindful of where we started in this practice with our intention, how we're feeling now, all this great positive communication we just did. Yes, let's take it to the rest of our day now. Force everyone else, well, not force, but emanate it. Glow from within. All right, let's grab the outsides of our feet. Lift our heels to the sky as we pull our feet down to the earth, opening up our hips for happy baby. This last little posture of the day. Let's feel nice and grounded, low back and sacrum. Just really finding any last little posture or movement you need here. Whether you want to straighten through one leg and alternate to the other side, or straight through both legs. If you're a superhero like that, go for it. All right, let's gently release. Grab the backs of the thighs. And we'll roll back up to a seated position. We're going to end our practice today in this, how we started, in this nice seated posture. Hands on your knees, right, your heart space, just wherever you find comfort. You can feel grounded. This last moment we spend very intent on purpose and being in this very moment, this second, this minute of this day. Inhale, find height in your spine. Let's close the eyes. Take a deep inhale. Exhale. One last cleansing breath. That last tiny drop of negativeness. So we have nothing but positive intention, gratitude filling us up from the tips of our toes to the tops of our heads. So we just become mindful of a normal breath. Inhale and exhale. Let's internally start to just compliment yourself. I am beautiful. I am able. Keeping that thought very internal, not letting it walk out the room, staying here very present. You can choose to stay here in this little amazing positive bubble and glow we've created. Or if you'd like, let's bring our hands to our heart space. Open your eyes if you had them closed. One last tiny second of gratitude. Thank you so much for spending this time today with me. I'm very grateful for you and your support, and I'm really hoping this little tiny practice we did today helps you set the proper intention for your day so we can go out and spread it to the rest of the world. Pay it forward. Thank you. Love you all.